Okay, what is up everyone and welcome back to another vlog guys. स्वागत है दोस्तों आपका आपके भाई के चैनल पर। आज मैं आपको ऐसी चीज़ें दिखाने वाला हूँ। ऑफ कोर्स आपको थंबनेल देख के पता चल ही गया होगा। टुडे वी आर गोइंग बी शूटिंग सम एक्सक्लूसिव watches of those era which you rarely get to see, like the 80s, the 90s and ऐसे watches जो आपने पहले कभी देखे भी नहीं होंगे, ना आपने उन ब्रांड्स का नाम सुना रहेगा। एंड सो गाइस, ब्लॉग शुरू होने से पहले आई फॉरगॉट टू विश यू गाइस अ हैप्पी न्यू ईयर एंड होप करता हूँ आपके लिए ये साल बहुत ही खुशहाल जाए, बहुत ही आप पैसे कमाओ, मेरे सब्सक्राइबर्स बहुत अमीर हो, मुझे अगर सब्सक्राइब किया हो तो ही। मेक श्योर यू ऑल्सो सब्सक्राइब टू मी अगर आप इस वीडियो को पहली बार देख रहे हो। ऑल्सो फील फ्री टू चेक आउट माई अदर वीडियोज़। आई मेक वीडियोज़ मोस्टली ऑन कार्स एंड इस वीडियो को लाइक भी कर दो। So दोस्तों, this video couldn't have been possible without Pranav sir, right, who is sitting right in front of me. So tell us a bit about Blanco. What is it and how it works?
So Blanco Bespoke, it's a made-to-order label, right? I mean, right from your regular office wear to the casual wear to the wedding trousseau, we customize pretty much the entire wardrobe for men and women. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much about it, just in a nutshell.
Yes. So बिना किसी देरी के let's just start with the most exclusive watches which are right in front of me. Pranav bhai, so tell me which one to start with.
So we should since you mentioned exclusive,
Yeah.
right? We should start with the Holy Grail.
Yes,
which
definitely.
is this set. We are talking about your 60s and 70s classic Omegas. I mean, these are some self-wind and automatic watches. Every collector has
Definitely.
his or her eyes on these watches. The ones that you're seeing at this point in time are some exclusive timepieces.
So let's just start with my favorite brand, which is the Rolex right here. So let's just get on with it.
Sure. So this one, it's a beautiful Oyster Perpetual,
Okay.
right? Calibrated with precision, and this is a boy size, so this can be worn by men and women.
Okay.
It's a beautiful watch. Check out the details.
Definitely. The all leather strap and all.
Exactly right. Very intricate and.
So what year did you buy this? Or which year is this one?
I bought it in the year 2008.
Okay.
That was when I got this one.
Okay.
And got some minimal services done on this one.
Okay. And next we have a couple of Omegas. I think this is this the one which flips on or something?
No. So this
Okay.
one right here, it's a beautiful DeVille. I mean, if you notice the bezel in the dial, the
Okay.
shape of it is quite different, right, from the rest.
Definitely.
And it sits on your wrist pretty well
Okay.
because of the leather strap and the construction of it. Again, I mean, one of the rarest watches.
So
around.
basically the strap color matches with the interior one.
Yes, with the dial, yes,
Oh.
absolutely. This one is a very interesting find again. This one is a Seamaster.
Okay,
Again,
Omega
a boss
Seamaster.
size. Yes.
So if you know like what these watches are, and Seamaster is basically one of the big names in Omega watches, I would say. So
Sure.
this is a very intricate and timeless design we have right in front of us. So let's go with it.
Very true. So the divers and whoever used to go down the sea water,
Yeah.
they used to wear this. I mean, of course, I mean it was calibrated in a certain way
Right.
where it was kind of water resistant, this and that.
Definitely.
But yeah, one of the beautiful looking, I mean gorgeous looking watches.
Yes. And these are couple of Omegas as well.
Sure.
We definitely have a unique brand,
Oh,
a
that's
very well known
tank.
brand.
Yes, that's a tank.
Cartier.
This one is a Cartier. It's a tank. Beautiful again.
Yeah.
If you notice.
Okay. So there's a
Right.
jewel right there.
Exactly right.
Okay. Yeah, done it.
So back in the day, they used to sell these in a set where the husband and the wife
Yeah.
could rock these beauties. I mean.
Yeah. Match it together as a couple.
Exactly right.
And then I think this one is a special Omega. It
Sure.
looks very nice.
Sure. Boy size. It's got a beautiful golden and silver finish onto it.
Okay.
Right. And I haven't even changed
The straps.
the strap of
Uji
it.
straps, yeah.
Exactly right.
Okay. Nice, amazing. So these were some of the exclusive brands. So let's just again look out some other brands which are in these cases right here.
Right.
So let's just definitely take a look at it.
So as you can see, we are talking about your Secos, we are talking about your Rados, the Remo Whales, and
Okay.
stuff like those. Self-find, if you check this one out for that
Okay.
matter, it's a beautiful dresser. So the only change that I've done is I've changed the watch strap.
Okay.
Because it quite blends with the overall color schematics of it. Even this is a very interesting Seiko model. Looks like back in the day,
Yeah.
the TVs used to look somewhat
Definitely,
similar.
yeah. Yeah, square shaped.
Exactly right. So it's inspired by one of those models.
And a special brand I would like to talk about, which is this Rado right over here.
I thought as much, yeah.
Yeah.
So Rados back in the day were considered to be one of the finest watches.
Definitely.
They still are.
Yeah.
They still are. But the old ones, they have
Different charm.
A different charm, yes.
Yeah.
As you're absolutely needless to say, the watch and the movement speaks for itself.
Yeah. And Swiss made is what it is all about.
Exactly right.
So basically the story is that the way I got introduced to this brand is that, so my dad used to work in Dubai.
Oh wow.
Yeah, once upon a time. So then my granddad called him and said, why don't you bring some cool watches?
Right.
And that time he used to work in the Navy, so he told him that try the brand like Rado and all. So at that time my father didn't work at that high level, so he was like, no, those are pretty expensive ones.
Correct.
From that time, the time I heard that story, this brand is being into my mind. And this is a which brand?
That's a Orient.
Okay.
So I also have a few brands like the Orient, like the HMTs for that matter,
Okay.
which are not very high valued,
Okay.
but good accessories for the regular spin, where you can where you can match your watches as per your OOTDs, the bezel, the
Right.
fluted bezel for that matter.
I'll say like this definitely is very similar to the Rolex, the modern
That's
Rolexes,
correct, yes.
the day dates and all.
Correct.
So the straps, just like the
Even
presidential
the links
ones.
of it, yes,
Yeah.
exactly right. So this one is a very interesting find.
Yes.
Oh yeah, check this out. Again, it's one of the Seiko 5s.
Okay.
Looks very different
Yes.
from the lot. And Seikos were and are still considered to be one of the finest watchmakers in this
Okay.
industry. The precision, the timekeeping is just on point.
Let's just check out.
Sure. We've
The
got
other
a
box.
few more
Yeah.
Seikos. We also have a very interesting watch again. See this one right here?
Yeah.
Can you tell what exactly this one is inspired from?
I'll say probably for the divers, the sea masters, that kind of.
Absolutely right. And even if you notice,
Yeah.
this is the Coca-Cola edition.
Okay. Yeah,
Right.
just like the Rolex one.
Exactly right. So again, a beautiful diver's watch.
I'll say that this
It's-
is the most modern
Sure.
amongst all
Sure.
of these.
Yes.
Yeah. And guys, we also have another Rado.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Basically, when I went to buy a Rado, so I asked him what's the cheapest price on the Rado.
Sure.
So now, like a few years back, 1 or 2 years,
Yeah.
so he was like 35,000,
Right.
and I had that amount in my bank account.
Right.
But I was like, let's buy it. But my dad is like, why are you wasting all of your savings on that watch? But it was amazing one.
Yeah.
So definitely, I'll say something key. The reason these watches are expensive is because the top glass, what you call it, they are made up of sapphire crystals.
Very true. Even
And
the
these-
movements,
yeah,
even
the
the
movements,
jewels inside.
intricate
if you
design.
follow the complications of it, those
Yeah.
are some
To the next level.
exactly right.
We have a Casio right here, right?
Oh yes. Two Casios to be very honest with. I'll show you. One and two. So this is still in. Wait a sec. This is a Citizen. It's not
Okay,
a
okay.
Casio. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Citizen. Sorry, guys.
It's a Citizen, and to be very honest with, back in the day,
Okay.
so we are talking about late 80s, this could record your audio notes as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Insane.
Exactly right. Very interesting, you have the compass, you have the digital window,
Okay.
which keeps time as well. So
Nice.
quite complex that way. And it also tells temperature. So
Wow.
yeah, quite advanced.
Quite
for
advanced back in the day.
80s, yes.
Yeah. This is a calculator one, I guess.
Sure.
The Casio.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the calculator.
Okay.
Oh yeah, one of the oldest watches that we got is
Okay.
this Westin It's very hard. One of the rarest watches.
We'll probably never see this on YouTube and all
Absolutely not.
of this. Well, today we are privileged because
No,
sir
no.
has given us an opportunity.
My honor.
Otherwise, you don't see these watches anywhere because most of the collectors that I know of are very private.
Sure. No, but I really want to build on this community as well. So
Yeah, sure.
I meet a lot of enthusiasts who are collecting, who have collected, who have decent collections. So we sit down, we always talk about watches, the complications, movements, and
Right.
yeah, that's a different high. I'm just wanting to make this community grow. And
Definitely.
yeah, with your help, I'll definitely
Yeah, sure.
get there.
Yeah. So, which one's the next?
So now I'd like to show you some different kinds again. This one needs some calibrations onto it, but I mean is one of the finest complex watches
Okay.
that you'd ever see. This again is a Favre Luba. This one right here
Okay.
is about 80 years old.
Damn.
Yeah,
Nice.
beautiful watch. I mean, this is due. I mean, for servicing,
Okay.
but it's a
Yeah, you can
beautiful.
definitely tell the aging of it.
Yes,
Looking at
yes,
this.
yes. There are you can find a lot of Favre Lubas for that matter. You can find a lot of Henry Sandos. So these were one of the oldest watchmaking companies. This again is a Henry Sando.
Okay. Looks dope.
Yeah. So this case is full of Henry Sandos and Favre Lubas.
Okay. Let's just talk about that lettering watch right over there. The
Oh,
golden
this one?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So this one, to be very honest with, it's a Swiss star.
Okay.
Just for, I mean, the balance between the gold and the diamonds,
Okay.
I bought this. It's a beautiful Swiss star watch. It's a quartz
Nice.
though.
Okay.
One of, I would say, a bold,
Statement making watch.
exactly right.
Yeah.
You guys like HMTs?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I've got a few HMTs.
Okay.
So I mean, how these guys started off with the collection, right? I mean, the naming of it.
No, let's just tell people the story behind it.
Right.
if you
So Jantas, your Vijays, and so the design heads and the team
know. Okay.
was assigned the name of it. So Vijay,
Okay.
you've got another Omega.
Yes. This one's automatic, yeah.
It's a beautiful watch again. I mean,
Yeah.
these
So I think
watch
after Rolex,
right.
the most elusive
Sort of.
brand
Okay.
or the sought after brand after Rolex, I would say is Omega, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. But there you go. I mean,
Another Rado, yeah, definitely.
again, a very interesting complication. This is a
Okay.
Moonface Echo 5.
Wow. So
Again,
basically,
one of the
just,
rarest.
it works the same as the Moonphase and Pateks and all.
That's correct. So
Okay.
a very interesting complication, I would say.
Definitely. And very hard to find and
Yeah.
very rare to see.
Very true.
And this one specifically.
Oh yeah, that's a calendar watch.
Okay.
So this holds your days, your
Days,
dates, and your
yeah.
months.
So let's just have that gold one.
Which one? This one?
Yeah. So I searched for this on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So it showed like it had 22 karat gold,
Yeah.
and it's made up of that. So is
Yeah.
it true?
Yes, and
Okay.
if you also observe,
Okay.
the dial of it is oyster.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You can look in the light.
Yeah, the sheen onto the dial, right? I mean, from that you can tell.
Yeah, lovely.
So
watch.
one of the gorgeous looking watches. I mean, from our collection.
Okay, what do you call it?
Actually, this was named after George, the
George
King
King.
George. Yeah, King George.
So the whole watch is made out of 22 carats.
Yes, that's
okay.
correct.
Wow, amazing.
We're also looking at the mirrors. This one. I mean, these are all fashion brands.
Okay.
So, this one is a classic Titoni, a 21 jewel to be very honest with, and
Wow.
this has a very interesting, there's no strap per se. This is a
Wow. There's something unique you don't
it's
see every day.
a very beautiful watch. So Titonis back in the day were in vogue, and
Okay.
boy, I mean these used to sell like hotcakes. We have another Remove, gorgeous looking watch again.
Pretty much that's about it, I guess.
Yes.
So let's just ask a very unique question, or a definitely a crazy question for me as well. Let's just not talk about the price of these watches,
Right.
which is right now in the current market, but considering the retail of these all watches, the time you bought it back.
Yeah.
So what would this cost around back in the day?
So to be very honest with it, depends from one watchmaking company to the other.
Okay.
But I mean, since the past 15, 18 odd years, yeah, I mean, as little as I could, the money
Okay.
which is I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
spare, I started collecting it, man. I mean, I started off with HMTs first, because
Okay.
those seemed and those are still evenly priced, pocket friendly.
Definitely.
But as and how the whole game evolved, I just got hold of the right guys in
Okay.
this industry, and yeah, I kept on building on the collection.
Right. So for someone who is also wanting to build a collection like this,
Yeah.
what are your tips? So like, how can a guy or someone get started?
Oh yeah. So to be very honest with, just because this is in vogue, you shouldn't be following it. You should also first identify the brands,
Okay.
the storytelling, the watchmaking history, and identify a few brands
Okay.
which you can connect to, and
Right.
then you can slowly start working towards
Okay.
building a collection.
Definitely.
But I mean, to start with, Seiko 5s, I mean, hands down, man. I mean, you just cannot go wrong with those watches.
Okay.
Will definitely fetch you money in time as well. So
Right.
to start with, you should, get a few Seiko 5s in your collection.
Mhm. Definitely.